Hi, I'm Lee Iridium. Hope you're doing all right today. Album review time. I'm in the car. I've already explained on a couple of album reviews that I did earlier. I'm at work for a lot of days in a row and there's a lot of content I've got to get out. So here I am. So, you know I repeat myself all the time, but that's the part of getting old. Anyway, I'm really excited about this release. Like, really excited because you lot are going to love this. This is Praying Mantis, Katharsis. Got this off Frontiers early. So thank you again, yet again, to Frontiers for trusting me with these reviews. This is the 12th studio album from this British band on Frontiers, 28th of January, 53 minutes and 6 seconds long, 11 tracks. So let's just run through the band. Tino Troy on guitar, Andy Burgess on guitar. Now, man, I just love these two. I mean, a lot of the time with Praying Mantis, their music really varies. You know, sometimes it sounds a bit classic rock. A lot of times it sounds AOR, even a little bit metal at times. But these guitarists they're just brilliant at changing those sort of moods with their guitar playing. Sometimes like heavy riffing, and some brilliant melodies as well for the sort of softer stuff. Absolutely brilliant duo. You've got JC Gujipas on the vocals. I'm probably saying that completely wrong. I love his voice. He's got a real soaring, clean vocal in that classic rock vein again. And what I love about him is that he really lets you hear every single word. You know, sometimes, and the production helps as well, but you know, sometimes when you hear singers sing, you can't really make out what they're singing. The production can muffle it as well, but he's got such a clean, brilliant, soaring vocal. I absolutely love his voice. Chris Troy on the bass and Hans Int Zanot, I think it's pronounced, on the drums. These two guys are brilliant. Sometimes they really sort of got a thumping rhythm section going. A lot of times it's more simple, needs that in this sort of rock, heavy rock sort of genre. Absolutely fantastic band, all brilliant musicians. Now, if you ain't, you know, if you're not sort of, you don't know Praying Mantis so well, they've been going years, man. I think the early 80s, right at the beginning of the 80s, part of the new wave of British heavy metal scene with Saxon, Iron Maiden, all those bands. They probably had more in relation to those bands back then, more heavy metal sort of band. I love them as they are now, to tell you the truth. They've sort of matured into a sort of melodic hard rock band with AOR tendencies as well. An absolutely amazing band. I love them now. I think they are just one of the best Frontiers signings. I really do. And that's why I've been getting so excited about this release. The last album, Gravity, was superb, and it's basically sort of where that left off. That's where we're going with this. Absolutely brilliant mix of all those genres I'm talking about. So like I said, lots of different styles, textures, but of course, always in the melodic hard rock vein. They're not going to veer away into pop music or rap or thrash metal. They are in that melodic rock and hard rock vein, but they've got lots of different textures within their music. Like I said, sometimes AOR, a little bit heavier, sometimes more, sometimes in the classic rock vein. I love this album. I absolutely love it. And it's probably too early to say, but I think this will end up in my list at the end of the year. Now, I know it's only January the 9th or something, but this is such a strong album. I highly recommend this already, guys. And yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I do run through my favourite tracks, as always, off this album. So the first two are the two singles, which are amazing. The first one, kicking it off, Cry for the Nations. This was the first single.
Cry for the nations, cry for the children next in line.
Medium pace song, great single and great opener. It was this has a real sort of epic feel to it, this one, with great piano and keyboard touches while sort of going over those heavy rock riffs. There's no wasting time with the chorus, as they're straight in with it out of the verses, and what a great chorus it is. Some great melodic guitar melodies play the song out. A brilliant track to open up. Closer to Heaven. Now this is a fantastic track.
Closer to the heavens where my heart beats now that you're gone.
This is where they hit their AOR side a little bit more. So this was another single. It's perfect. I absolutely love this, and this has really grown on me since the listening to it and my reaction. I've listened to it again on this album listening, and it's superb. Pure 80s stadium rock here. Swooping guitar and synth melodies go hand in hand. Absolutely brilliant stuff. The next song I want to talk about is Sacrifice. This is a great classic rock feel. This one's got slow to medium paced. Great synth sort of effects used to create epicness, and a great guitar lick that has loads and loads of groove. A very cool chorus that sort of shows restraint, sort of not just about shredding this band. They've got real good melodies as well, but it works its melody into your brain. It really does. It's an absolutely brilliant piece of classic rock. Brilliant emotional guitar solo as well. Real feeling in this one. Absolutely love Sacrifice. Masquerade. What an amazing track. An absolute gem of a riff kicks this off, and we get into a brilliant stomping heavy rock track. Clean guitar weaves through the sort of excellent heavy riffs for an epic highlight of the album for sure. Vocals with so much passion on this one. They really soar throughout, but amazing. And then the last one I want to talk about, the standout tracks for me, is Find Our Way Back Home. This is a brilliant, softer sort of rock track, slow to medium pace, that feels like it could have been pulled from an 80s feel-good movie or something. Absolutely superb. Delicate piano parts glide over some brilliant guitar work and vocal melodies. This track would have been huge, you know, in the 80s, but sadly, the way the music is now, it more than likely won't be the case. But man, you guys are going to love this song. You guys are going to love this album. Praying Mantis, Katharsis, due out very soon, January the 28th. Man, this is a must buy. You guys are going to love it, because people who watch this channel are usually into the melodic rock, melodic hard rock. This is right up your street. Highly recommended. I'll see you next time.